Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hey.
I know we're full of energy, you guys. Y'all know that. But it's your
in.
girls. Let's get personal with Latonya and
Ray.
Hey. Powered by worldstarhitradio and Celebrity Media TV. We hope everybody had a wonderful day today. I want to also thank all of you who have tuned in, you guys.
And thank you for following us. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. You have to follow your girls. We're going to be everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure you subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We want it everywhere.
And our Instagram is Let's Get Personal too. Yes, and also our YouTube channel is Let's Get Personal with Latonya and Ray. So thank you guys. And you know what, Ray, really quick, no, first of all, what you looking like that for?
Because I'm wondering what you're getting ready to say. There's nothing quick. Nothing quick with Tanya.
That's a shame. It's getting like that. And hey, you guys, I know y'all out there. You getting like Ma, right? My mama said, I never know what that girl gonna say was gonna come out of her mouth. No, but I know y'all is wondering too, the young lady in the middle, Moni in the middle. But we'll tell you, we're gonna tell y'all that briefly. But Ray, how was your day today, honey?
I had a great day.
You had a great day.
Yes, it was a great day.
Great too, girl. You did your own hair.
Girl.
No, I'm giving that credit to you.
No,
you
not taking it.
It don't matter. What's that saying? Say you can lead the horse to the water.
But you can't make
but you can't make.
Okay, well you left me there and I'm drinking it.
Right, that's what I'm proud of you. You
Yeah.
guys, look at my sister's hair. She did it herself.
Look at her. I got the swoop.
And guess what? She used that Mixed Chicks flat iron.
Yes.
That is straight up professional.
You see the shine, and I mean, there's so many products. You definitely have to check out Mixed Chicks.
Yes.
It's for all types of hair for anybody.
Yes.
So definitely, I mean, you can see
Yes.
Mixed Chicks.
Only on www.mixedchicks.com, okay? You can go in stores near you.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I got something to say to all of our Mixed Chicks buyers and shoppers. If you've been shopping in Target, Walgreens, CVS, or Rite Aid, you know what I need y'all to do out there all over, okay? I need y'all to take a photo in your city because guess what, y'all? People are always trying to make money off great products, okay? It's been some inconsistencies with pricing, okay, y'all? Some stores are hiking. Yeah, they hiking up the prices, yes. And others are selling below the normal price. Either way, it's not fair to you, okay? And the CEO and founder, Kim Etheridge and Wendy Levy-Kaya, okay, you guys, they are concerned about their buyers, okay? So they want you guys to take a picture and go to www.mixedchicks.com and let them know, okay? So Kim they need proof, okay, y'all? So the cities reporting the higher prices so far is Chicago and Detroit, all right? And lower prices are in Georgia. So I hope everyone out there cashed in on that sale. And I want to thank y'all in advance. So like I said, take a picture if you guys are paying higher prices and send it to them, okay? And go out and get y'all Mixed Chicks hair care products. They are the bomb. Shake your hair again.
And when you go buy the products, that's when you take the picture. See?
Yes.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Yes.
Definitely
only at www.mixedchicks.com. You guys, go ahead. Don't take our word. You guys go to the site and order. They have a lot of specials on there. And the t-shirts are beautiful. The soap, all of that stuff.
That's crazy that they can actually change the price.
Yeah, and you know what, Ray? I think it was Rite Aid too, because I went in Rite Aid and I even was showing Paul Rite Aid. That Mixed Chicks hair products is so high. I was like, wait a minute. And then when you go to beauty supplies, it'll be $19.99, and you go to Rite Aid and CVS, and it's $25.99.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So make sure if you support your girls, Let's Get Personal with Latonya and Ray, that's our sponsor. So we're going to need you to do that. And also make sure you send a message letting us know that you did it. And we will definitely will have something for you. So make sure, go do that.
Yes. Thank you all in advance.
Yes,
again.
yes.
Okay, so we got so excited. See what your hair did, right?
Took us to
It's all that movement. She got
other movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at the curls. You got the curls. You need that mixed chick product.
Yeah, I already told her.
I need it to define my curls.
Oh, don't worry. It'll do everything. Yes. Shine, define, you name it.
It's snap a solar to it.
No, but definitely.
Yeah.
We're going to get you that product, girl.
Yeah, we're going to.
Gina, we're going to get you that product too.
Oh, yes.
We've been waiting. She's been waiting for it for a couple months now.
Gina, we love you. Thanks again to our sponsors, Kim Etheridge and Wendy Levy-Kaya. Yes. Hey, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay, now, today, you guys, we are going to have a great show. It's a lot of young girls out there that they feel rejected. It don't go into, I mean, a lot of this stuff gets started when they're young, but it also go into their adulthood, okay? And we have a young lady here that's going to enlighten some of you ladies that's feeling down and out, feeling rejected. You know, your mom gave you up when you was younger. You still have questions. You're wondering why, why me? And they could have kept the other kids. I do hear a lot of stories like that, how some a child was given up, but the mother kept the other children. And this young lady, she is so positive, and I just thought she would be a good candidate to talk to you ladies out there about mothers, and because it seemed like, I mean, I wouldn't know how that feels, so I couldn't talk to you guys about that. She was raised by her dad, too.
It was.
Yeah, she's a daddy girl. Her and her sister was raised by her father.
And abandoned by your mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a lot of times you see it where it's fathers.
Yes.
Fathers
right.
aren't around. Mm-hmm. But in this case, it's when your mom's not around.
Wow. That man did everything for me. He didn't have, he worked his job. There were nights where we didn't see him till 7 o'clock in the morning the next day. There were days where we'd be with my grandmother most of the time or my aunt. I mean, at one point in time, you do regret it because you're like, well, where's dad? You don't have mom, but where's dad? When you're younger, you don't realize that they're out there doing what they have to do to support you. That he was out there doing what he needed to keep the lights on or food in our belly. Or at the same time, he's stressing because the woman he married and decided to have kids with didn't want that. Or she would recommend us as we were just her paycheck or a way for her to hold something over his head.
Wow, so how old were you?
Yeah.
How old were you
tell everybody.
when she left?
My mom never really fully left physically. She was always there physically, but mentally she was gone. Like, there were times we'd walk in the house and she'd be unconscious because she was drugged out. There were times we didn't see her because she was with her friend's house. Or there would be times, one time I came home from school. We got left at the bus stop. We had a latchkey. I'm from Jersey, so they had like latchkey back then. She left us at the bus stop, and at that, I wasn't old enough. I was just about to turn old enough to be able to walk me and my sister home. So they drove us all the way back to school, and then you had to stay there, and they contacted the next parent. So my dad had to come get us. So in our mind, we're like, all right, she's not answering. God forbid she could be dead somewhere. So we go home, we walk in the house, and she's comatose in the recliner. And we couldn't wake her. Then a lot more stuff happened. My mom decided that it was good for her to use me as a way to get her fix. She tried to sell me.
It's okay, sweetie. You're blessing other young girls.
For many things. She tried to sell me for many things. There were times that I had friends and guy friends of my friends' family. I had one guy come up to me personally and tell me, hey, I want you. And I'm going to pay for you. And your mom said it was okay.
And how old were you when that happened?
I was 13.
Wow.
Mind you, on my side of the family, we all blossomed earlier than we're supposed to. I was raised as a tomboy. My dad didn't have any boys, so I grew up learning how to work on a car, I knew how to play ball with the guys. I was friends with guys. Like, that was my thing.
How did that make you feel, though, Desiree? How did that make you
honestly,
feel?
I hated her. I initially was like, how can you trade your flesh and blood for something that's only going to give you a fix for 20 minutes?
Wow.
So basically, all this related to drug use?
I don't know what it stemmed from. My father tells me all the time she wasn't like that when we first met her.
So when you say fix, you said so she could get a fix. Would you elaborate on what the fix?
I don't know exactly what she was doing.
Okay.
Her and my dad got into fights before.
Mm-hmm.
She'd lie and call the police. That's also a thing she used to do, and say that he beat on her when he didn't. He did grab her to get her from breaking into his car to the prescriptions that are recommended to him, because if she gets caught with it, he goes down for it, not her. There was one point in time where she physically put bruises on herself and called the cops and said that he did it. She told my sister she wanted nothing to do with my sister because my sister chose my dad's side. There was a point in time where me and my dad didn't get along because at one point in time I believed her. I thought that this woman right here had my back. Like what she did before, I tried numerous amount of times to have a relationship with her. I thought if I just give a little more, then something's gonna break through.
Wow.
So when did you know that it was just all a lie?
It took me, I would say recently. I've been trying to fight for this relationship since I was that 13-year-old girl. I just recently, 2 years ago, just decided enough was enough. When I felt like I was the parent. I shouldn't have to feel like I'm trying to parent you, that you're that you're my best friend. If you can give birth to me and walk away from me, like I meant nothing to you, and then turn around and make it seem like I'm the one attacking you. I didn't ask to be here.
Exactly.
You brought me here.
Right.
But
Seems
then
like she had a lot going on.
And then now she wants to be in my life, and I have a woman who didn't even need to step into my life.
Beautiful lady, yes.
Is my mother. Without her, I'd be in jail right now. I was an angry 14-year-old little girl. I fought. I had a short fuse. I was not this bubbly and giggly. I couldn't stand the sight of a man because of the things that have happened to me. And I think that also caused the reason why I was in my relationship so long with the last one. Not saying he was a bad guy, just the fact that the need to be wanted outweighed the need for us to be in a relationship.
So did you ever get counseling? Did you ever speak to someone about it? Get some help?
No.
Do you wish you did?
No, because then I might not have met Miss Tanya, or I might not have met the people that, or I wouldn't have met my stepmom. You know what I mean? If we would have went that route where I had to go and counsel and talk to somebody, who's to say that my decisions to do that wouldn't affect the decisions in my life and where I'm at today?
Oh, okay.
So you dealt with it from 13 years old, and how old are you now?
I am 24.
So 13 to 24. What were the different changes that you noticed yourself go through at the age of 13 and then 15? You know, kind of just give us a little story.
Oh, wait, Ray. That is a good question you have.
But you know what?
You guys. This
It's
is
so
really
good.
Yeah,
It's
we
so
want to know
good.
it all. So you guys stay tuned, okay? Look your girls up. worldstarhitradio.com. Hit the live button, okay? But stay tuned because we will be back. Mrs. Desiree. Hey you guys, welcome back. It's your girls. Let's get personal with Latonya and Ray, powered by World Star Hit Radio. And tell them, Ray, don't forget
Celebrity Media TV.
And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday at 8:30 on
Yes.
what?
worldstarhitradio.com.
Bam.
That's where you can find your girls.
Hey, you guys. So we are back talking to the beautiful young Desiree. She's going to be a young entrepreneur, you guys. And so we brought her in today because I've talked to many women, me and Ray, and listened to different stories about how women young, and it goes into the adult life if they don't talk about it or they don't seek counseling or some kind of help. So we just admire this young lady right here. So all you women out there that has felt rejected because your mom gave you up for adoption, or your mom wasn't in your life and you was feeling some kind of way, Desiree is here to give advice on that. And because a lot of women are out there still hurt and bitter and just keep replaying it over and over, you know. So we wanted Desiree to come on and help us out because she knows this all too well.
And for y'all who just tuned in, we are talking to Desiree. She was abandoned by her mom, and she was raised by her dad.
Kudos to your dad. You want to give him a shout out?
Yes, give him a shout
Hi,
out.
Dad. Thank you so much. So much.
And your mom, too.
And I want to thank my mom. Not my biological mom, but she couldn't be any closer. Her name's Jeannie. So if you see her, pass her, you know.
She's a little cute Italian lady, too. Remind me of my niece's mom, Julie. Yeah. So, and you know what? Okay, Ray is going to ask you that question again, but what you said your mom, when your dad came to pick you guys up, you thought you were just going to visit your dad, but you didn't realize that you wasn't never coming back to your mom. You thought you was going to a amusement park or something like that.
Yes. It was really crazy. We were coming home from school one day, and we've been talking about going to Disney World as a family for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Long time. Like I said, I was raised as a tomboy, so my dad used to do odd ends and jobs back then. So he was working on a tractor, so I could pull out a tractor engine. We were cleaning out a tractor, and you know, my dad always taught us there's always a way to make $1. So whatever we had, he made us earn. So he said, if you help me, he was like, if you help me, you get a cut. We each got $500. At 13, $500 was a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
But it was our spending money for our trip.
Oh,
He couldn't go because he had to work.
Okay.
He was the breadwinner, always
Take
has
care
been.
of you.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So, I guess they had gotten into a rift. A lot of times they just argued back and forth, which we thought was normal at that time.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Stay in that child's place. So one night, my mom comes in. She's like, "Hey, we're going to Florida from this and this date." We do wind up going to Florida in the amusement park. Then we wind up, after a week of being in the amusement park, after sugarcoating us up, we get to her parents' house, and she said, "We're not going back." What do you mean we're not going back?
Go back where? What do you mean?
I'm not going back home.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
So she never even told my father we weren't coming back. He called, like, where my girls at? You coming home? She's like, no, I'm leaving you, and I took the girls. At that point in time, he could have called and said that she kidnapped us, but he didn't want to put us through
the courts and everything.
The courts,
that you would
the
have
ringer,
to go through.
all that. Like,
it's a lot on kids.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have had to pay child support. He did. You know, she did put him on child support because, of course, at the end of the day, all she wanted was his money anyway.
And he had you guys. Wow.
Yeah. Her parents weren't any better. I remember getting into a bunch of fights.
Your grandparents.
Yeah, on her side. I remember getting into a bunch of fights with her father.
Wow.
Yeah. He wasn't a nice man. Not at all.
And
I don't
your
know.
Grandfather.
Yes. I don't know if that stemmed to what made her become the way that she was. If he was like that with her, I will never know. She's not too good at talking either.
Okay.
But I do feel like if one parent does feel that trait and it's passed on and it's not healed, then you're just going to keep you're never going to break it.
And they said hurt people. So it's like in this situation, she was hurt and didn't deal with whatever she was going through. So it's like you guys went through that hurt as well.
I just don't. I don't like making excuses for her. Because at the end of the day, you had your mother and you had your father in your life.
Yeah.
We were the ones at 13 and at 10 and 10 and 7 without a mom who wasn't coherent. A dad who was forced to work so that he could provide because that's all he knew how to do.
Are you the oldest?
I am. My brother passed away. I never met him.
Okay.
He's a year before me, but he didn't really have much to do with all of this.
Wow.
I never met him. So I then became the oldest.
So that put you in a place where you had to take the responsibility of almost being a parent to your siblings.
Yeah. I stepped into that role. I wasn't forced to by my father. I just kind of did.
Yeah. She's got a beautiful sister too.
She is the pain in my butt, but I love her. I do. She looks like my spitting image. That's ironic. They say if you feed them long enough, they look like it.
Oh my goodness.
But I won't take that credit either. I do love her. I love her for who she is, for who she loves, no matter what. Recently, my mom decided she wanted a relationship. I don't want one. I don't need it. I wish her the best in her endeavors. I wish her whatever she's looking for. She told me that, she's said it plenty of times, that she didn't get to have a childhood. We didn't get to have one either. You decided you wanted kids at a young age. That wasn't our fault.
Right, exactly.
But instead of accepting it and loving the fact that you have someone who's half of you and a mini you, you decide to push it away and run out and do everything you thought was okay. Those same friends you thought were your friends were ruining your family and your relationship and everything else.
Because Desi this little young lady got a sense of humor. She is smart. She is wise. Okay, she's beyond her years. And she keep you cracking up laughing. I mean, her attitude is just awesome. And it's like, they miss out on these beautiful women. But your mom, now your stepmom,
no one knows she's my stepmom until
I already know, because I didn't know anything.
We
but
don't
I'm trying
use
to like
steps.
right.
That's
We don't
not
use
a
steps,
word.
exactly.
We don't.
Yes, she is beautiful. So what's so different is that her mom, the mom who went ahead and took over and raised her, she was also adopted, right, Desiree?
Yes.
So that's what. So they kind of healed each other. It seemed like.
I believe so. She doesn't really like talking about it too much, so we'll go into her end of the spectrum. But she stepped into my life at the age of 15. At 15, I was stuck in my ways. When I tell you,
she said Desi had a problem.
I was bad.
Yeah.
Not bad in a sense where I jumped out the window or I had dudes at the house all hours of the night.
Just angry.
So what kind of bad?
I was really angry. Like my fuse would snap.
Because of what you had to. It's because of what you had to deal with.
Yeah, all the stuff I had built up, I took out on everyone else. I didn't realize I was doing it until that woman sat me down.
So what are the signs, Desi? What can you tell our listeners and viewers and young
apologizing too much, taking everything personally.
Wow, just read about that.
Thinking that you're the one to blame for someone else's actions. Taking the small stuff too personal. I think is the biggest one.
That's a part of rejection too. I did look that up.
Not learning how to hear the other person. You're yelling more than listening. Then thinking that the other person is the person that you're mad at. So you could be having a conversation.
That's good.
And then tunnel vision. When you're angry, you ever hear that saying you have tunnel vision? I call it...
Never heard of that.
I think it's a magician tunnel vision because you're not seeing the person that you're standing in front of. You're seeing the person who hurt you the most.
Wow, that's good.
It then becomes a lot of anger, and then words are said, and then things are blown out of proportion, and then you can't take back the things you said, even though they weren't meant for the person.
Because you're really seeing the person that hurt you and not the person in front of you.
Yes.
Wow. That's
so do you think that you're still somewhat angry?
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm somewhat still angry.
Because I know that you mentioned earlier that, you know, you're just starting to now, pretty much.
It took a lot.
Get over it.
I will say the big eye opener was the ending of my last relationship. He was really good to me. He was loving, caring. He was pretty much my best friend. The only thing we had was that we both had our own separate issues. We were both hurt by people that were supposed to raise us. He was hurt by his father. I was hurt by my mother. So, like I said, tunnel vision, we were seeing the people that were hurting us, so our anger and our words and never came from love at that point. Like, yes, you and your partner are going to have arguments, and yes, you and your partner are going to disagree, but it should never come to terms where you're calling each other outside your name or you're joking and saying things that you know that the other person is not going, not going
so
to
they were
take.
like taking it out on each other.
It was like mini jabs, and then you think that just because you laugh or y'all have sex or y'all go out and do things that it's going to heal what was said the night before. You don't know emotionally how that affected that person. They can smile till they're blue in the face, but then they can hold that. Or the other way is not talking about it and then just letting it or pushing it aside. Or that was yesterday. You don't need to talk about it, and then that small stuff builds up so that when y'all do have a real argument, that's
it
the
all
final
comes
straw.
out 6 months.
Yeah, that's
6 months.
true. And
then
you're like, where did that come from? You're like, well, it's been in me because I.
This is
Oh no, you remember what you did
exactly
6 months ago at that moment?
Yeah, it hurts.
And to them, it was yesterday for them.
Wow, that's good.
You know, like the hurt that you're talking about. That's something I had to deal with. You know, I have a dad that actually was kind of in and out of my life, and I always felt like the same way you felt. You felt like you needed somebody. You needed the approval. You needed that stamp.
Yes.
You know, and just from my story, being older, I was like you at your age, mad, didn't really care to talk to him. But now that I'm older, there was something dramatic that happened to him, and I was the first one out of all the kids to cry. So the reason I'm telling you the story is because there may come a time in your life where you will want that. And when I tell you that, I know how you're feeling. It happened to me. But now I have a relationship, and it's not the best. I have a stepfather too. And I don't call him my stepfather. That's my dad. So I'm in your shoes are my shoes. But at the same time, later when you get older and things start happening to them, you'll feel it. And it's never too late. And you may not feel it now, but I want you to call me later. Later down the road, I want you to stay in touch with me. I just like to see your outcome.
And Ray never talk about that. Oh my gosh, don't make me cry, Ray.
She got me all teary.
Yeah, me too.
I know, sweetie.
And I love him. And if he's watching, I love you. And
yes.
I couldn't say that.
I just gotta give all that glory to my stepmom, though.
Oh, my stepdad gets the glory. Believe me.
Oh,
2 years old. I was 2.
Wow.
I was 2. And that is my dad. Nobody can take away from my dad.
Wow.
But I always say now, I have 2 dads.
They have to give me credit.
And that's what's so
Yeah,
funny.
they need the credit.
Yes, they do. And so, hey, kudos. I give that credit to Paulie Paul, Mr. Paul Cutright Life. Okay, he adopted 4 kids of his own, and you couldn't tell the difference. And said he didn't want a penny from child support for none of the fathers. So kudos to all you dads out there that are taking care of your babies, your girls. Okay, you guys. Hey, do not forget, every Tuesday, tune in to worldstarhitradio.com at 8:30, okay? Also, go on our YouTube channel, subscribe to your girls' Let's Get Personal with Latonya and Ray. You can go on Instagram, and it's Let's Get Personal 222. We're all out of time, but if you guys have any questions, y'all can DM us. We will have Desiree to keep you guys updated on her story so she can encourage other young women out there. Yes. We thank you for coming, Desiree, because that took a lot of courage for you to
It
come
sure
on
did.
today.
And you're helping people out there.
Yes,
You know,
and
there's
young girls.
other people out there who can't speak.
Yes,
they can't speak about it.
I just hope that they realize that it's not going to be tomorrow, and it may not be a week from now or a year from now, but it will get better.
It will get better.
That's right, it will.
Oh,
living proof. Living proof.
Yes, we love you
Yes,
all.
we
Thank
love
you
you
for
guys,
tuning
and thank
in, you
you.
guys. Wow.